I have free will and I want to go under here. Really excited. I booked a last minute trip to Wales yesterday. I've got a little shepherd's hut near Abergavenny. I've only been to Wales once and I went to Cardiff for a day and that was literally it, and like I've wanted to go for ages, so we're going now. I've packed everything. I've literally packed everything because I don't know what I'm gonna need. Like, I'm in a shepherd's hut. They don't have a toilet or a shower, like they have a separate one, so I guess it's almost like just like glamping essentially. You've got a shepherd's hut instead of a tent, but I've never really done anything like this before, so I've just bought loads of things. I've just been to go outdoors to get some waterproofs because it's going to rain the whole time I'm there, but I think other than that I'm relatively well prepared. I've got all the food that I need. I'm gonna head to Wales now and I will speak to you soon. So it took me about 5 hours to drive to Wales and I arrived on the farm where my shepherd's hut was. They provided a cart so I could take all of my stuff across the field up to the shepherd's hut. This is where I met Teddy, the farm dog. Hey, thank you. Drop it then. Ready? Ready? Teddy loved playing fetch, and considering I was a long way from home and already missing my Labrador Bailey, who also loves fetch, it was really nice to have that familiarity when I got there. I took my time playing with him, but I did eventually need to get all my stuff into the shepherd's hut and start my holiday. He wasn't too happy about that. Off he goes. Oh, bless him, kind of sad to see him go now. Time to load all my stuff in and have a little explore of the shepherd's hut. Why I've seen this and I have to find out what's in here. There's a battery and a container and then like nothing else, but like I just like I have free will and I want to go under here. Excuse my bum. Sleep more people. You could have a bed down here. You could have like, I don't know, dogs aren't allowed in here, but like, no, Bailey would be on the bed with me, but you could definitely have way more people sleep under here.
A few moments later.
I love the fact that they have left some complimentary apple juice which was pressed on this farm or locally, like near the farm, and apparently it's by their dad, which is really sweet. And I love apple juice, so I'm very much looking forward to this. And apparently if you like it, you can buy, they're like £3 a bottle, I think, so if it's really good I'll have to take some home. But yeah, looking forward to trying that in a bit. I should probably go and take the cart back down to the car park, just in case anyone else needs it, 'cause it's obviously not just for me. There's another shepherd's hut down the bottom of the field, and there's also a caravan. I don't know whether they rent that out, whether that's like a long-term thing, but there's chairs outside, so I assume people are there. But yeah, I need to take that back, see if there's anything else I need from the car, because there probably is. Actually, I've got my hiking bag that I will need to bring up here so I can pack it ready for tomorrow. That would make sense. While taking the cart back was completely pointless, it did give me an opportunity to check out the wash hut, which was the shared facilities. Just got my bits in here. I've got Monster, my milk, and then I've got some ham and some sandwiches tomorrow. Freezer. Washing up, that's really cute. Look at that. It's cute. And then I've got the shower and the toilet. There. Oh, wow, so shaky. And obviously this just goes like that, and then you share with the other people. Okay. I'm now having that dilemma where I've arrived and I feel like I should go out and have a little explore before I settle in for the night. But it's 7 o'clock and it will be dark in an hour. And obviously it'd take me a certain amount of time to get somewhere. And I've been traveling for like 6 hours now. And like when I got up, I was busy because I was getting ready to come here, and I could just do with like, this trip isn't just about like full on hiking, exercise. Like this trip is about disconnecting and having a relax and not having to deal with people. I get really overwhelmed. Like I've throughout the summer I've been really overwhelmed. If you've seen my other videos, if I end up posting them, which I might not, but I live in a very touristy place, and through the summer there's a lot of people and I get heavily overwhelmed by it. So I wanted to come here to just relax. And I think being in this is so cozy. There's so many things I want to do. I've got some Welsh cakes to cook up, and I'm drooling just thinking about it. And I honestly think that 7 o'clock, like if I then have an early-ish night ready for tomorrow, that's not even that long. So yeah, I think I will just settle tonight and chill and enjoy being here and yeah, enjoy myself. I don't know how I managed to be this organised, but I actually brought some fairy lights and a candle because I just knew how nice the ambiance would be. And there's nothing like, there's no fairy lights or candles or any like ambient lighting in here, which I think would be a really good idea, but they might not want you to have like an open flame because it's all wood, but whatevs. But I think they're missing a trick with that. I think they could have a few candles in here. Over here for now, I think this is nice. I think this will do. I just had such an ordeal where I had to message the Airbnb host and ask, because they said turn the gas on at the cylinder if you want to use the stove. So I went out, found the cylinder, turned it on at the cylinder. Nothing was working. I've been in and out about sort of like 5 or 6 times, no gas. So I messaged her and I was like, I don't know whether it's empty or whether I'm doing something wrong. She was like, oh no, like you have to turn it on. There's a valve on the pipe coming out the back of the shepherd's hut. And I was like, work straight away. So I've got water on the boil for a hot water bottle. And then I'm going to cook my Welsh cakes. I'm going to have Welsh cakes for dinner. I could have. I brought some Irish stew, some beans, and some Welsh cakes. But like, I'm just really keen to have the Welsh cakes. But I could have some beans. I could have some beans and sausages that will set me up well for tomorrow. And I could have Welsh cakes for the morning. But I've been using... So I lit my candle, thank God, because I have been using the other end of matches, because the matches, this is what I have. You can see, but I have 2 matches that I can strike. And then there's 3 discarded matches that people have just put back in the box. So I need to ration those. Therefore, I've been lighting everything with my candle. So putting that candle on was a bit of a lifesaver, to be honest. But don't have a lighter with me. I don't travel, like I don't smoke, so I don't travel with lighters. So why is it doing that? Ooh. It's a whistling one. Fuck me. Oh my God, that made me jump. It's slightly too small to be on here. Oh, it's all kicking off. Can't put... Panicking. Okay. We're boiling. But... We're boiling. Oh. Bloody nearly. Covered in tomato sauce now. Fork. Prick with a fork.
Yeah, boy.
I'll just try. Oh my goodness. I don't think they want to be done that. I'm going to let some breeze come through in a sec. Look at that, it's bubbling up around the sides. I think these need to be heated like a little bit more gradually than that. Let's give them a bit of a... Because I've cooked them so well, they're almost like mushy peas, but baked bean style. That's really good. Good morning. I slept really well. I woke up a few times because the wind and the rain were like lashing down on the roof and like being warm and cozy in that situation is just the best thing ever. So like I really enjoyed waking up to that. So, as you can see, the weather is pretty, I don't want to say horrible because I love weather like this. I think it's beautiful. But the weather isn't scaling peaks weather, especially for someone like me who doesn't know how to use a compass, which is embarrassing. I should know, but like, you don't really need one where I live. So the visibility is going to be really bad, and I just don't think it's sensible. I just don't think it's sensible for me to try and scale any peaks. It might be doable tomorrow before I go home, but I don't think it's sensible today. Like, I can look up here and see the visibility is crap, and that's not even on like the higher peaks. So I found a walk called the Four Waterfalls Walk. No prizes for guessing what you see on that, but waterfalls do really well when it's been raining, and it has, so I think that might be a goer. It's like 45 minutes drive, which seems like annoying that I've driven all the way here and then I drive another 45 minutes, but it won't be like, it'll be a scenic drive, it'll be nice, and it's via Brecon, so I can go into Brecon on my way back to get matches. But yeah, it's about a 4 mile circular. I think I need to find the actual route, but yeah, it sounds like a shout. Waitrose Welsh cakes. Waitrose butter. I've got some proper butter for the Welsh cake. I'm just going to heat them up in a pan. I normally heat them up. I have bought them before, but I wanted Welsh cakes in Wales. I normally just heat them up under the grill. But obviously all I have here is a hob, so I'm just gonna heat them up in a pan. See what happens. What, they're burning already. Ah, yeah, they are. Underneath the bastards. What the hell? They're just burning. Okay. I feel like they're just burning on the surface and not actually heating through. Do you know what? We're just going to go with that. It can be hot enough to put butter on now. That's a lot of butter. You don't need that. I don't need that much butter. Goodness gracious me. Get off. Does not want to come off my knife. Sticky boy. Could have done with being more evenly heated on a lower heat, but more heated through. But I'm not minding. So I'm going to cut the video there because I just think otherwise it's going to go on and on and on. So I recorded both of my adventures from when I was down in Wales, the waterfall, and I did the horseshoe circular, and I recorded that too. So I will upload those into 2 separate videos, so they will be coming soon. But for now, if you've watched this far, thank you so much. I would love to hear any comments. Obviously, this is my first video, so I would really value any feedback, what you liked, what you didn't like. Yeah, and I will see you on the next one.